Hi again with a new coverage for GITEX 2022. This time we are pleased to meet Mr. Amedeo Scarpa, the Trade Commissioner of Italy for United Arab Emirates, Oman, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. Most welcome, Mr. Scarpa.
Ashraf, thank you for having me.
Yeah, really glad to meet you. We actually, Arab countries has a great deep relations with Italy long time ago. I think it's one of the most specific and comfort relationship between countries worldwide. So I hope that business relationship reflecting that good relations between two sides.
Absolutely, it is like this, as you said. As a matter of fact, it's a wide region, but very interesting in which sense? First of all, for our trade.
Yeah.
Consider that only the total trade with the United Arab Emirates, between Italy and United Arab Emirates, is like 7 billion euro per year,
yeah.
out of which 5 billion euro are Italian exports, which means that we do have a very important surplus towards this area. And almost the same, if you discount, of course, oil, with Saudi Arabia, with Qatar, with Kuwait and Bahrain, and
yeah.
why not, even to Pakistan.
Yeah.
Why? You should be, quite surprised of this, but think that Italy is the second manufacturing country in Europe. So among the European Union, among 27 countries, we are the second one.
Yeah.
And in the world, we are the 9th exporter. So it's the 8th exporters last year.
Yeah.
So a very small geographically country,
but
with such a reputation.
True.
The real secret is the flexibility of the Italian companies, of the Italian offer, and the world, the universe of medium and small companies that permits to be flexible towards the demands of the final customer. Let's talk about Pakistan as an example. The first supplier of textile technology is Italy, but since decades.
Wow.
What about marble machines? The same, or for footwear, tanneries. We do have a technological center, joint technological center, Italian-Pakistan technological center in Lahore as well as in Islamabad, in Faisalabad also for textile with the NTU, the National Textile University, with the PFME, which is the Pakistan Footwear Manufacturing Association. And going back to the UAE, this is the country where the things happen, where the future is coming. It's not only a country on oil and gas. And it's a country that don't want to be only a trade hub for, like, let's say, 3 billion people in 5 hours flight. But they want to be in the future, in the next 10 years, a country for manufacturing, a manufacturing hub. So Italy is the second European manufacturing country. We're ready to share our knowledge and cooperation.
Actually, this is so great, and we believe, of course, life is believing that business and economy is the real translation of good cooperation between two sides or couple of countries. And I'm really glad that I heard about that deep relationship, and some sources of the Italian great industries is here in this region.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, back to GITEX. Italy usually has a big pavilion, and many of Italian companies, always we see them here. So please give us some briefing about the Italian attendance in GITEX, and as well I would like from you to talk somehow in details about North Star initiative for the startups.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we did a choice. We focused on startups because Italy is a country of innovation by nature.
Yeah.
Tradition and innovation.
Yes.
From the Roman Empire and the system to bring the drinkable water aqueduct
Yeah.
through all the cities of the empire, through the invention of the battery, the first battery, Alessandro Volta, the pile
Yeah.
in the 90s, in the 19 ages. And what about the radio or the pianoforte or the Vespa Piaggio and so on? And what about today? 105,000 companies, Italian companies, are into high-tech sectors. So
Big number, actually.
yes, and 15% of these are startups. So that's why we selected a number of startups to be exhibitors at GITEX and particularly at North Star 2022. We have a pavilion bigger than last year. We do host 34 Italian startups resident, let's say, inside the pavilion. And in addition to this, we are hosting also 12 additional startups that have been selected to have 8 weeks, 2 months of incubation and acceleration in Emirati incubator, specifically Astrolabs, which is located in the MCC. And it's the second edition of this program, which is called the Global Startup Program. So through the Global Startup Program, the Italian Trade Agency, which is the Trade Promotion Office of the Embassy of Italy, brought last year 12 startups at Dubai Future Foundation. This year, 12 more startups at Astrolabs at the MCC. To stay here for 2 months and to be much more ready to deal with this country and with these partners.
It's the 2 months is October and November, I think.
Started beginning of October till the end of November.
It's
correct.
8 weeks, till end of November.
Till the end of November, correct.
Okay.
They already landed, they're already here, of course. They are also here at GITEX in North Star.
Hopefully this mission will be great and helpful for the startups, because actually I know that startup sector is facing some challenges worldwide. Investors usually their mood somehow became different now. They are not supporting or they are not investing enough with startups. So important initiatives like North Star play big role in that for supporting the startups.
And talking about some sectors and some products, from blockchain, for example, system to notarize even a picture. There is a startup of young people, really under 30 years old. And they just take a picture with your smartphone and immediately through the bank, to the insurance, etc. You can notarize even, let's say, details of an accident on the road, for example, and it is already blockchained, for example. Or think about the possibility to see all the story of the process of food products, extra virgin olive oil, and so on. Healthcare. Complete devices and complete portable devices for checking just in time, every day, every hour, every second, your health, directly connected with, of course, specialists and doctors, or a way to connect with the Internet of Things. All the boats around you, and you can find who is ready to be rent or not, who is free to be rent or not. So from boating to healthcare to blockchain again for food or for healthcare. So it's a new way to be smart, it's a new way to be safe at the end. And as we say in our claim, to be sustainable. Because we like it to joke on the claim through which Italy is presenting itself at North Star 2022, and we say that sustainability is sustainabitally.
Wow,
so
amazing.
It's a joke, but not a joke.
It's an Italian spirit.
Correct.
Talking. Well, sir, Mr. Scarpa, I would like to ask you about any expected agreements during GITEX, or only they are showing what they have of solutions, things like that?
Well, you know, usually the fair is the place where to be, is the place where to show, is the place where to meet.
Yeah.
So as long as I heard in this second day of the fair, they are very satisfied of the level of interaction they have.
Yeah.
They are almost quite new in this market. Only 2 or 3 they came with us last year, and they are very, very aware of the fact that the first step is the most important step.
Yeah.
So they say they had a good feedback up to now. The agreement will arrive. I do insist with our companies and say them that they have to be back, they have to invest in terms of presence in this country, because as you know, we are all in some way Mediterranean or Arabs, and even the road through Pakistan or Afghanistan is the Silk Road of ancient Marco Polo.
True.
We do believe in the direct interaction.
The old world, actually.
The old world, but even in decades where, or in the years of metaverse, we do still insist in the personal, in-person interactions.
Yeah.
So they are very reliable. They will be great success, as well as they had last year during the first participation at the Global Startup Program.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, they found partners, and they are already here with their products.
On the governmental relationship between United Arab Emirates and Italy, you just said that there is like 7 billion of trade exchange between a couple of countries. So if you can give us more light on this part, because it's very important, and the potential of this file to grow.
Sure, really is a picture of what Italy is. I said that Italy is the place, of course, of traditions such as luxury or the so-called 4F, food, furniture, and then fashion, and the fourth is fun, Ferrari. So as a matter of fact, the first item exported in value from Italy to the UAE is jewelry, so luxury.
Big part of the 7 billion in Ferrari and,
and Maserati, of course.
Yes.
But the first in value is jewelry. Last year we exported almost 1 billion euro of jewels from Italy to the UAE. And the first item imported by Italy from the UAE is gold and precious stones, which means that we do import and then we make added value and then we re-export. So this is complementarity among the two systems. It's a win-win system. So this is the, let's call it luxury, let's call it traditional, let's call it made in Italy of the tradition. The second item exported in value is technology, mechanics. And not only for oil and gas, but also for any appliance, because we are the second manufacturing country. So jewels and technologies, and then followed by furniture, food, and fashion, of course, the made in Italy products.
Of course, Mr. Scarpa, I finished my questions. If you would like to add something at the end.
Don't miss North Star. Don't miss this fair. This is the place where to be, because really the future passes through Dubai, through this great pavilion.
This is important. We will meet some of them during GITEX.
And come to take a coffee at the Italian pavilion.
Will do, for sure. Thank you so much,
Grazie.
Mr. Amedeo Scarpa, the Trade Commissioner, Italian Trade Commissioner for United Arab Emirates, Oman, Pakistan and Afghanistan. Really glad to meet you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.